All right, thanks very much, Rich. So, there we go, guys. I know, it was a long time coming. It was a long time coming, but it is time to get into the second map of the day. Group A here, and this is going to be the first match for both of these teams in this tournament. And as we said earlier, we're just going to point it out again. 2 map losses, you're out of this tournament. 2 wins, you're through. So it's cutthroat, and it's best of 1. So it's about as brutal as it gets. Threat, what do you think real quick about this tournament format before we get into this map?
Well, I like the GSL format. I think it's the best group stage format, but for like the players, of course, I don't like the best of 1 because it makes it more random. And usually you don't see maps like Cobblestone. Usually you just see the like regular maps in the sense, I mean, like Dust 2, Cache, Inferno.
Yeah.
And I actually don't like those maps so much, at least to look at matches on them. But I mean, it's decent. It's GSL, but it's best of 1, so it's like it's okay.
It's okay, yeah. You get opportunities for teams like Flipside, like Hellraisers in particular. I think they're pretty much like the kings of the best of 1, where they can take on anybody, and then they get into a best of 3, and unfortunately, they haven't quite found the key yet for winning those. But yeah, there's give and take. Still, you feel like the teams that are favored, they in general do make it through the best of 1 format in the end. Yeah,
especially because it is the GSL format. Yeah. I mean, even if Flipside or let's say Titan loses versus Flipside now, I mean, they still get a second chance if they manage to beat LGB in the console. What's it called? Consolation final?
Consolidation.
Yeah, consolidation.
Loser final, whatever, loser bracket. Yeah. Everybody's like, no, it's the lower bracket. It's the consolidation. I'm just like, no, they're losers, man. No, that's too harsh. That's too harsh. Yeah, but they will have a second shot at it. We do actually have LGB waiting down in the lower bracket right now. So, loser of this match will go on to be to go play against them, and that'll be the first team out of this tournament. So we'll see who's going to make that crack. But do you agree, or do you agree? Do you see Titan coming out ahead on Cobblestone? Is that for you set in stone?
Well, maybe it's not set in stone. I mean, Thorn did put up a good point with Ken S and Apex being really inconsistent. If they have a really bad game and Simple just goes out of his mind, I think they will win. But like if they would play 10 Cobblestones, yeah, I feel like Titan would win maybe 8.
Okay, yeah. So pretty clear advantage here for the French, Belgian, Swiss mixed team, basically. Like, no, they all speak French, so we'll just say the French team. Whereas Flipside, you're right, Blade a bit more static, but that's the main thing that wasn't brought up here for me is just, okay, there is that element of, other teams aren't going to know how to play against Flipside, perhaps because now Simple is back, but then are Flipside even going to know how to play, essentially, because they've been playing with stand-ins for so long now in so many important matches. All of a sudden, now they have to go into an official match and be like, okay, well, we have the full roster again, guys, what do we do? Do you think that that's a bit of a problem for Flipside?
Yeah, they basically just have to improvise. I mean, they do have Blade, who is a really experienced game leader. I remember playing him at tournaments maybe even 10 years ago, so he has the experience. But I don't think, on a map as Cobble, you really want to be, especially as CT, you must be really confident in your rotations. You have to play it a lot to really understand, okay, maybe you're the guy holding the drop zone. When should I rotate to A? Where should I position myself? And it's really hard to get that without playing with the same lineup over and over.
That's my main concern, especially with so many official matches where they've just been going game after game, hardly any practice these days anymore. Everybody's just playing officials, and that is quite a lot of practice that Simple has missed out on. As far as the mechanical aspect, I still think he's going to be on point though, so that could be made. As far as Thorn is concerned, that is the difference maker here. Just the fact that Simple can be this force of nature. But again, great shots of the crowd. Everybody here at DreamHack Summer is so sick to see. I mean, we're in our second match of the day. Even first match of the day, there was no seats left there. Everything was taken up, man. It's totally flooded over here. It is so sick to see that.
Yeah, just imagine the final. It's going to be...
it's going to be wild. It's going to be insane. Those passages there, that black carpet. No, there's black carpet. What black carpet? It's just going to be covered with people. Everybody's going to pile in. And, well, I mean, you have 2 Swedish teams that are basically the hopes to get into that final as well. I mean, I think that NIP also have a pretty good shot at taking first seed in their group.
Yeah, I mean, NIP has been really inconsistent recently, but they're still a team that, I mean... They can always win the tournament when they enter it,
Yeah. We got magic hands, jazz hands. Yeah.
Yeah, and as I was saying, NIP can still win this tournament. I don't think they're favored, but I wouldn't be surprised if they at least make it to the final.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. For me, I think that we should be seeing Fnatic and NIP in the final, which is going to please a lot of people here, obviously. That's when I think we're going to run out of space because there's going to be so many people trying to get in here to watch the match. But, Na'Vi still here, still battling. They didn't make it into the EE Pro League. They didn't make the cut. They needed to have a perfect run, I think, with 5 maps left, and they didn't quite manage that. So they're also under a little bit of pressure right now, or at least as far as the team is concerned, they're not getting the results that they're looking for. So bit of a tough stretch, but here's an opportunity for them to turn that around.
Yeah.
They definitely could take out Nip. They could take on Nip and win on a good day. Guardian is always just like this force of nature as well.
The most interesting team of the tournament, well, it's not really in the tournament yet. It's actually Kingwin.
Kingwin, yeah. Now, all right, now that I've got you, what do you think about Kingwin? What's your opinion on him, Threat?
Well, if I'm honest, I don't think they're going to do well. I was actually really surprised when they beat, I think they beat Virtus Pro in an online game.
They beat Virtus Pro, yeah.
Yeah, that was really surprising to me because they tried to qualify from DreamHack. However, that was a best of one qualifier, so maybe you shouldn't look too much into that. But yeah, we actually played them there, so.
Well, let's find out now. It looks like we will be going into the map now. The map will be the Cobblestone, as you guys can see, and this is going to be a best of one map as well. So now the real question here is who gets to start on which side, and it's going to be Titan on the CT side. Now some people are saying that this is turning into a T-sided map. Do you agree with that sentiment?
Yeah, I completely agree. We actually see a P250 dropped to existence here, and he bought an armor. This is really interesting.
Raid boss. Well, CT raid boss, essentially.
Not we're going to play the drop zone.
It's not every day we get to see this strategy anymore either. CT side, it's starting to get a little popular, but yeah, it's been a while, but there we go. Push into drop zone, and it looks like 3 players. 2 players making their way up along with the bomb as well. They're looking to collapse onto this site quickly, but Apex starting, swings off strong, takes out Blade, and World Edit. Going to be able to return that pretty quickly, taking out Maniac. Apex still holding his own. He's going to get shaped, though. And there's the start for Simple. There's the start that's going to make the difference.
We're getting that knife kill, and now there's a 2 versus 2. Kenny's takes out Markov. 2v1 now. World Edit should not be able to do this. The bomb is not down yet. It's just right below that plateau.
And he needs to figure out how he can get this bomb plant down. That's exactly it. Existence peaks, shoulder peek there by Kenny, actually trying to confirm the position on World Edit, who still has 40 seconds to play this. And again, World Edit trying to get clever here, working his way around big box. He looks like he wants to try and get out Existence, and he could find him. Instant headshot, and that's a huge kill for World Edit, and he gets the clutch as well. Titan let it slip through their fingers.
It was a great opening for Titan. I actually think they were stacked 4 people towards the B side, plus they had the raid boss in Existence, so made a good 2v1 situation there, but World Edit just playing that situation great.
Oh man, and then this guy right here, Simple on your screen, he got a knife kill as well. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get the replay here, of course. 7 HP left on Apex, no hope at all unless he hit the headshot, but that's a bad situation. I mean, sure, Flipside picks up the round, but now that just means that Simple's gonna have everything he needs when he wants that AWP. He's gonna be able to get that much faster now.
We see a full force buy here from Titan.
And surprised to see that they go for the force buy. Double scout. Kevlar, pistols, and Simple starting off strong, taking out Maniac, who's trying to hold close to Plateau. Seems like this strategy is now getting phased out in favor of more nades in the 4th round.
Yeah, and KNS going for the more standard scout position there, behind the statue.
And they're just getting run over, but then Existence and RPK have something to say about that. They bring it back to a 2-on-2. So this is getting a bit pricey here for Flipside. World Edit, though, will hit the flank on RPK, and the last man alive, Existence, with only 2 HP, gets overwhelmed by Blade. Turns into a pretty expensive round, all things considered, for Flipside, so they're going to be trying to tighten things up here in the next round to come. I'm
very surprised that they opted to go for 2 scouts, CT, Cobblestone. I don't really know where you can position yourself. I've seen some people just jumping behind the statue with the scout, but you can just easily get naded there. Other than that, there's basically no good positions with the scout, so I think they would have been better off with just like armor and 5.7s.
I'm surprised as well, just because it's like you want to get that up on Kenny as fast as possible. Just let that guy, hell, just let them work with this USP. Let him save the money. But regardless, it is going to be Titan now, down 2 rounds. Apex holding up close this time. He's going to get overwhelmed by Bondic. No surprise there. Bondic with that MP7 as well is going to be pleased about that kill. And Simple is at the firing range. Just having a good time. Existence is gone, and a perfect anti-eco round for Flipside. No subtlety here either, Threat. Like, we were just seeing very direct kind of play coming out from Flipside, at least at the start.
Yeah, they're just playing that mixed game we were talking about earlier, considering they only have been playing with stand-ins online recently, so no surprise there. We actually see a double op now from World Edit and Simple. KNS going for that glass cannon op without Kevlar.
And Maniac skimps on Kevlar just to get more nades? Okay then. Well, we'll be sure to try and keep an eye on him at some point. It's going to get really hairy for him if he has to get into a bit of a firefight. That aim punch is going to wreck him. And 3 players gathered up here, Titan, looking a little clumsy over on the B side, at least, as far as the initial setup is concerned. Kind of grouped up there, not really sure where they want to go. But as far as the drop down is concerned, Flipside moving their way in. They're rotating back through the halls. They do have an infiltration unit over in the apartments. That's 2 players pushing up, trying to wrap around. And the defense is pretty slim over on that A site, so if they could find a way in here, Flipside, this would be big.
Yeah, the bomb is going back towards B now, so it looks like it's going to be a fake to a B push now.
Might be the case. I mean, Markov making a little bit of noise over here. In drop, they're still trying to figure it out, and Titan have now also tried to cover their bases. They've rotated 3 players back over to the A site now, looking to see if they can't find somebody. Existence, though, will get the peek on somebody holding long. That's Simple revealing himself. With 40 seconds left here for Flipside, there's still time. There's still time for them to make a play. There's Apex, though, starting off, taking out Blade, and Maniac does not look left, gets caught by Bondic. And that weakens the defense. Now Apex has to worry up close, but he lands a shot onto World Edit. 2 key frags coming here for the Frenchman, keeping them at bay. Flipside with 30 seconds left now, starting to run out of time, and they're going to try and go through underpass, straight up slope. Apex not going to get his 3rd kill, and Simple strikes as well, taking out Kenny. That's a man advantage now for Flipside going onto this bomb site. And they don't look like they're ready to stop. 15 seconds, and Simple lands another headshot, and he's not going to get an Existence with the double spray down. Drops that bomb, but he doesn't know where Bondic is playing from. The bomb will get picked up, and with 6 seconds left, Existence will get the clutch!
Oh, that round was so back and forth. Like, first Flipside got control of both A long and down underground middle, and it looked like, okay, they're just gonna walk away with this round because they have so good map control. Then some good opening from Titan, then Simple going crazy there in mid, and then Existence winning a 1v3. Just so back and forth.
That's the kind of match that we're going to have on our hands here, guys, I think. I mean, Titan at this point, they've got to be counting their lucky stars that they actually managed to pull that off. 5 rifles now for them, no AWP for either team here, and Flipside basically trying to scrabble everything they can together to get a decent buy going. So that's now 5 people here. Still Simple with 10 HP left. And 3 players gathered over on the B site for Titan, 2 players here for Flipside. So they are the ones who are trying to fake it out, it seems, right now. As far as the setup is concerned, Threat, with a minute left, it really does seem like Flipside are trying to play for picks, aren't they?
Yeah, just playing it cool there. Simple is down to only 10 HP, though. Bomb walking towards the mid area, so looks like they're going to go. Bondic is very 4th position here towards the plank, so should be a great opening here for Flipside if they can just manage to split the A side here.
It's looking like that right now. I mean, 4 players gathered over now for Flipside. 40 seconds left. They're starting to run out of time, and Markov, he's going to be the bait, essentially trying to keep these 3 players on that B site, and he might actually manage this as well. Looking for the backstab, just stomping around, making noise, holding these guys back, but that bomb has now made its way out onto the A site proper. 2-man advantage now for Apex, for Titan, as Apex picks up 1, and Existence will take out Markov. That's the lurk gone, so it's going to come down to Bondic and Simple. The last 2 people alive here for Flipside, holding from the site. Simple is gone, and Bondic gets caught in the crossfire. Existence and Kenny with the final 2 frags. And Existence all of a sudden stepping up his game in a big way. 2 kills for him in a key round there.
Yeah, that's a very smart positioning by Titan. They're just going to focus on one side of A. They know, okay, we can't hold A long and A mid at the same time. So let's just put 2 people down in mid. We actually saw one of the Titan players just looking straight into the wall, just expecting that flashbang.
Yeah.
And that was basically what won them the round. I think he got 2 kills as well, so great play there from Titan.
And now that puts Flipside in a bit of a prickly spot, basically, down to Pistol Eco here for them. Single flash being bought up on Markov as well, so we might see a bit of a rush from them, basically try and just bust out onto a side as fast as possible and get that bomb plant down, whereas Titan are fully bought up across the board, everything they need here. They've got the Molotovs as well, so we should be seeing some anti-rush nades going out, but there are the flashes, Molotov, and Flipside basically grind to a halt, although Markov very quick gets the flank onto Maniac. That's going to force him to change up his position, and now Existence worried about getting flanked through. He has to be careful, throws down that smoke. We lose Kenny S somewhere, and then Blade with another kill. And what is happening to Titan? They're losing the fight straight up. Markov will take the man point out. And it's going to be Existence and Apex, last 2 alive, but Blade, long distance with the pistol, gets 1, and Existence now battling his way back in, only to get caught by World Edit.
And how did that happen? I don't even understand. They just went for a simple beast, but I don't even think they have any nades.
They had a single flash on Markov, am I right?
Yeah, exactly. And just great PT50 shots from Flipside, and Titan obviously not happy with that round at all. And will they be forced to an eco? They can buy once, but we actually see 2 pistols and 1 FAMAS there on Apex.
Yeah, this is a bit slim. Kenny S will have his AWP. Not glass cannon, though. He did invest in Kevlar, so he can take a little bit of a fight here. And we're going to need to see a big play coming out from him, essentially, here. Double AWP again for Flipside, which is just wild. So the fact that they can count on World Edit Simple, I mean, hell, Bondic, Markelov, like these guys can op as well. So I mean, everybody's an opera all of a sudden on Flipside. That's just something that they've got going for him. Simple though, he may get baited in, flash around, and now the peek, but it flashes his teammate, and that actually gives it up. Maniac, oh, facepalm, that's right. That is not allowed.
Yeah, he would have gotten that kill for sure. This was so zoomed in, he couldn't actually see him.
And now Apex will get walked in, crouch peek by Bondic, gets the job done, and the two-man advantage now, although Kenny brings it back. Great shot onto Bondic there, mid-air, and he gets onto that site as well, so he's going to be the last line of defense here, essentially. His teammates are trying to rotate through on connector, but the smoke should be down, and Kenny takes that peek. Still alive, though. World Edit misses the shot, but then, of course, Simple comes through. Too many angles to watch for Kenny, and they are just getting completely overwhelmed at this point. Titan, 3 swift kills come through for Flipside to lock down that round, and I mean, a lot of this is coming down to the shots, isn't it?
Yeah, and if you're going to play the op as CT on Cobble, basically the only position you can take is A mid, and you cannot miss shots like that. I mean, even though you hit shots, like as you can see there, you're not supposed to miss the easy ones there in the middle.
Yeah, I think that's the main concern. I mean, 11 kills for Existence, but only 6 right now for Kenny. And well, it's going to be a hard eco now for Titan, not $1 invested pretty much, and they are still setting up standard. Although a little bit more aggressive in A apartments, that's something to take note of here. But Bondic is there to babysit World Edit, essentially. So a rifle AWP combo. First man gets spotted, that's going to bait it out for Apex, but because Bondic is there with his AK, very clean, easy kills coming through there for Flipside, and the rotation already coming through here by Existence.
Yeah, it should be an easy and clean round here for Flipside. Titan just looking to get 2 or 3 kills here to pressure their economy.
That's what it's all about. Existence, though, getting spotted, and Bondic with some very nice spray. Simple to take out Maniac, and that leaves RPK all by his lonesome here, trying to rotate in, trying to get lucky, but that doesn't exist. Quad kill for Bondic. Padding those stats, Threat, padding those stats.
Exactly, and it's going to be interesting to see now if the KNS decides to buy a glass cannon op. I think he can afford one. I would actually just opt to go for the rifles, because the round they won, they just play the simple 2 people down in the mid-round. They just, I don't know, there's not really a room to play the op on Cobblestone anymore. It's just more effective to play with the rifles.
As I suppose, like, you're that confident, dynamic opper like JW who can use it like a shotgun, just like exactly. He can use it long range. I mean, but that's very limited, right? There aren't many examples of that kind of play in the world right now. But it seems like Flipside, well, Simple is one of those dynamic kind of operas, so there you go.
Yeah, I mean, like, just imagine you're KNS in this game. Okay, you're bringing the op, okay, I'm going to go aggressive A. I just want to go take those peaks on yard. But you're, like, Flipside is going to expect that. You actually saw them buying double ops. I think Flipside has had an op on the T yard, just expecting KNS to push every single round. And that forces KNS to play super defensive. And when he misses the shots, when he's playing defensive, his op does absolutely nothing at all.
Well, it looks to me like right now Titan have gone for their tactical timeout. They're allowed 1 timeout per map. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm seeing a bit of discussion happening over there. And RPK is actually leading the talk right now. So that's an interesting sight. Usually it's Maniac and Existence who go for a lot of the talking, with Apex as well. Apex always outspoken. That's just like his personality. He's gonna voice his opinion. Whereas Kenny and RPK in general don't do too much of the talking.
Interesting to see that Apex is sitting in the middle. Usual teams have the game leader sitting in the middle, but like as you always play on TeamSpeak and have those like big headphones, it really doesn't matter where you sit, I guess.
That's what I was always asking with VP as well, because it was always just like, who's calling on VP this week? And then that's why they're like, no, none of them actually sit anywhere. Taz is like, it doesn't matter. You play anywhere online, right? So when we actually sit on LAN, it doesn't matter at all. I'm like, oh, there you go, right? But it seems like that's just the code of CS. You know, it's like if you're leading the team, you plant your ass in the middle because you need your pack around you, right? That's how it works.
Yeah, it actually might be true. And, like, usually you want to sit next to the guy who you're holding with, so you can just like look at him and just get fast information. Or you can say like the opposite. Maybe you should have the guy you're not holding with, so you can look at his monitor and see, okay, this is going on the other side of the map. It's can actually matter more. Yeah. Matter more where you sit. So yeah,
quite a discussion.
And I actually like that Existence decides to take this tactical timeout so early in the game. You actually see many teams go for the timeout when they're already down like 10-2, 10-1 or something, and like this you just predict, okay, we're in a bad situation now. Let's just discuss this before like anything more goes wrong.
Yeah, exactly. And this has to do with their manager Nyak, who's standing behind them as well. He is also a key factor when it comes to calming down this team, and he does have a voice as to like, when do you take that time out? When he starts to see things slipping, he will voice his opinion to existence as well. He doesn't just stand there looking pretty. He is very handsome, but no, he's there for more. So we will have the full buy coming out now for both of these teams. Titan with a bit of a force, though. Really limited. No kits, no helmets, limited on the nades. They have the rifles, though, Threat.
And I think they heard that they boosted the tree here. It's so obvious. If no one jumps up the plateau, it's so obvious like someone's going to be behind the tree. So I wouldn't be surprised if Simple just...
Wallbang.
Yeah,
look
exactly.
at that. He knows exactly what's going on here. And he gets the second kill onto Existence as well. Perfection coming out here from Simple to start, and that's a two-man advantage in a key round here for Titan. I mean, they need to back off and save, and that's exactly what they're doing. They don't have any other recourse. They can't actually try and get in there and retake that site. It's too much to ask of them. And
I just must question that decision. Like, that looked like Titan actually lacked like basic understanding of the map, because if you're going for the tree boost, you must still smoke the B plateau, because the teams must think that you can be up there. Like, as soon as you don't smoke there, they can just peek, okay, nobody has jumped up, we know nobody's to the left, and you check, like, you walk out, like, where are they going to be? Like, on site? No, they're going to stand on top of the tree. So, like, Titan should have, like, bought maybe one FAMAS and invested in one smoke. I think that would have made a huge difference, actually.
That's exactly the thing. It seems like more and more teams are going for that as well when it comes to force buy situations. They're like, no, actually, I just want my Colt, and then I'll have, like, a flash or two. And I'm like... Yeah, why don't you have the? Why don't you just go for the FAMAS? That was about as easy as it gets, though. And then the follow-up on Existence, he'd swapped to a nade as well. So yeah, Titan not looking like the usual fierce themselves.
And they actually go for the force buy here, Titan.
No, they're not willing to give it up. They've lost quite a few rounds in a row now, however, so they do have that to go off a bit of the round loss bonus, but they're going for that boost once again. Maniac going to be up behind that tree, but there's the pop flash.
They actually missed the smoke, so now they might know he's up here again. Titan were trying to smoke up the B plateau, but they just missed it, like, barely.
And they go, and look at how thorough Flipside are going for it being as well. They've got the Molotovs, they're clearing behind plateau, they're already scoped up and waiting. This should tell Maniac that something's about to come through here, and Existence has got his back, although Existence has only got the P250, but there's the smoke going down to block off plateau, block off access to that site. Maniac dancing as best he can, and he wins the fight versus World Edit, but now they know exactly where he is, and it's going to be a wallbang spray battle there, just taking him off of that plateau, well, off of the big box. That leaves RPK. Existence hits the perfect timing, though. 2 headshots for him, and RPK steps in as well. 2-on-1 now, and it's going to be down to Simple. But RPK playing the angle correctly, not giving anything for free. This is now going to be very patient stuff now for both of these teams. Simple, yeah, he's going to swap out for the AK at this point. Well, manages to pick up the first, and now he knows where RPK is as well. Takes that fight, but RPK wins it. There's the kind of clutch that you need for Titan.
Yeah, I mean, Titan needed that round, but still I don't think Flipside is so upset with that, because they lost the round in a 1v1, which means they can absolutely destroy Titan's economy if they win this round. So Titan under a lot of pressure this round. I mean, if Titan loses this round, Flipside is going to double digits.
Yeah, exactly. This is it. You can see just no money left on the CT side. Nothing to work with here, so all the pressure now on Titan to come through and start chaining rounds together, and they go for 4 players B once again. They really are scared of a fast push coming in here for Flipside. Or do you think that this is a common tactic? It doesn't feel like we see many teams go for 4 on B very early on in the round like this.
They might actually just try to surprise Titan, because they've been so successful in the B plateau, they're expecting Titan to stack here.
Yeah, but RPK is going to start off strong, taking out Bondic. Existence fairly low, but there's no possible punish there for Flipside, and now it's going to be Kenny S on the plateau, getting shot down by World Edit as soon as he peeks, and Simple there to follow it up. He's got the AK, gets the instant headshot onto Maniac. Man advantage now, and life lead as well for Flipside. And Existence up close, does manage to trade 1-for-1. He's caught out in the open, though, has to swap back to his USP. This is just wild right now. Finally gets taken out there by Blade, and Apex will fall as well. 3 players living for Flipside at the end of that.
And that's just a great showing off of Blade's in-game leader skills there. Basically in the meta right now, you have 3 players towards B, and you usually play too close to drop zone or too close to the plateau. And it was just a great read there from Blade that he expected them to play towards the plateau, because they have been so successful their last previous rounds. And just going 4 people drop zone, Titan only have 1 player there. Just great calling there from Blade.
Yeah, truly fantastic stuff. Well, now it's kind of it's tamed Titan somewhat. They're on a pistol eco at this point, and it's a pretty light one as well. Only Kenny S really investing. Simple and Bondic going wild, though, and they're going to be able to completely clear out this B site. Really well done there by Flipside, not giving anything to Titan to work with. And that leaves Kenny and Apex as the last two players alive. And look at this, World Edit already ready. And Kenny doesn't even look left. One shot does it. World Edit, man, he's not messing around. Easy peasy. And that leaves Apex now, last man here, 1v5, and he gets spotted as well. So pretty straightforward eco, all things concerned here. Titan not really getting too much done, and Flipside, they keep everybody alive. So their economy remains untouched virtually here.
Yeah, and Titan should be looking to go 4 people towards the B site now. I mean, it's not like Flipside is going to rush A. I mean, you can just have 4 people there until things cool off, then rotate back to A. So I wouldn't actually be surprised if we see 4 people going there now.
Yeah, that's as clean as it gets. But yeah, it's going to be the buy coming out now from Titan. 2 pistols, 2 FAMAS, 1 M4. Just to be able to get the nades to work with. This is insane. And now Flipside straight up B, very aggressive coming through here, and they do get that smoke down this time around Titan, but you can see them try and push through. Simple might take the lead here. He's got the backing of Bondic as well. RPK and Dropdown making a lot of noise though, and they're going to hear that Flipside. There's some valuable information gathered up, and Titan really just sitting under that plateau. They want Flipside to be pushing through.
Yeah, 2 people still on A for Titan.
Yeah, they need to call that rotation. That needs to happen pretty soon here because Flipside have now got control of drop. Means they can start infiltrating connector. And Maniac with the near double spray down. If only he had a couple more bullets. Does take out World Edit, but then Blade comes back, and Blade with the double before he gets dropped and turned by RPK. Apex, though, just holding close. He's got control of that bomb, and he does get a smoke down. Instant shot on a Markloff. Nothing doing there. And it's into a 2-on-2. Bondic and Simple still alive, and one of them is alive on that site. Simple looking for a backstab here if he can manage it. And Kenny, you're not alone. He's just running around, but he's just giving away his position, and a free kill comes in for Bondic. Of course, Kenny doesn't realize that he's hiding behind that smoke.
And there's just no response from Titan to that B round. They're just playing 3 people B. They don't take any ground on the B plateau. They don't actually push into the drop zone area as well. So, like, how can you defend B if you let the terrorists go out both the drop zone and go out the plateau? There's like no positions you can stand. You're going to be shot from 2 sides. So, hopefully Titan will either play 4 people on B, or they will try to go aggressive on the plateau now.
They're going straight calm. It's actually going to be a boost. Get a bit of a counter boost. Okay, this is interesting. Boost and a drop down, but yeah, there it is. They know. They are aware. And Bondic has already taken out Kenny S, and that was over in A apartments. So some action going down over here on the A site. Apex will come around that corner pretty quick. Good timing from him. Random spray there by Bondic, and he's not going to get the job done. That's an AK now for Apex to work with. That's pretty important here, especially considering Flipside. They've got that bomb going through underpass. Simple, though. He takes that final and wins it, but then Apex now with that AK manages to actually do some good. Simple down to 7 HP, still alive, and he's going to spot out the man that's Existence trying to hold here alone on the B site. Rotation coming through with the bomb, though. Markloff is now going to be able to bolster the offense, and 3 players now for Flipside will be going onto the B site. Apex and Existence, though, they are here, and Apex still has that AK.
As soon as the bomb is down, the round is over.
And Existence not able to make it this time, but Apex, though. 2 key kills, and now it's World Edit. Tech9 around the corner, and Apex will do it. A force buy and the win. Apex getting the job done single-handedly almost there for Titan.
And if Titan actually takes 5 rounds, it's not impossible to see a comeback here. But Titan really need to step up. I mean, sure, Flipside has been doing some great tactics there towards the B site, but Titan, like, it doesn't seem like they're like even discussing the issue they have on B. They just keep doing the same thing over and over.
Yeah, exactly. Look, standard. But Kenny has the op now, so this is actually not too shabby for him to try and take this peak. Problem is, he could get dropped on, and now he unscopes exactly at the right time. Not sure if he spotted the man there, though. That was a close call. World Edit might very well have been able to actually get a kill in there.
And those vertical shots they made is very difficult to take. Ken S is actually one of the few players who is able to do the vertical shots.
See, Simple's nodding along with you, man. He's like, yeah, no threat. You're right. It is really hard to do the vertical shots. Look at how. But there it is, Simple. They do manage to trade 1-for-1, however, and Apex going aggressive. Will catch the man running. That's the bomb down as well. 3 quick kills coming in for Titan. That's completely turned this round in their favor. And that leaves it in a bit of an awkward spot now for Markloff and Bondic. They do manage to recover that bomb, however, so they could try and team up. Passive hold coming in for Apex, though, not overcommitting, and Bondic just stomping his way through here. This is actually going to give it away. Apex looks like he may want to try and fall back. 40 seconds left, however, for Flipside to make a play. And Titan, they've got the necessary defense. They should be able to stop this now, especially dropping Bondic low. Both players damaged on Flipside.
And Flipside has to run now. There's no time left.
30 seconds to find an entry and a plant on the B site, with the rotation already coming through as well. They're starting to think about it over on that A site. Kind of close to connector.
Yeah, Titan can just delay the plant. There's no way they can win this.
15 seconds. Bondic taking point, that bomb over on Plateau, and Bondic needs to draw the attention to himself right now, and there it is, gets the free kill onto existence. Smoke goes down as well, gonna buy more time, and the plant is actually gonna happen. No, it will not. RPK there to deny it, and Apex with the final kill on Bondic. They managed to pick up 5 rounds in the end, Titan. But as far as that scoreline is concerned, what do you make of it, Thread? Is that enough for Titan?
Well, it might be enough. The thing is, they have to win like the economy game the next half. If they win the pistol round, forces Flipside to a lot of ecos, they can actually win this. The strange thing, the most important thing for Flipside to do now is not overextend in rounds where they like potentially can lose a lot of money. Even if they are in like a 3v3, they should just save their weapons, because the way you lose from this position is if you go or forced to a lot of eco. So let's see if Flipside can do that, but the way I see them play, they will just go for every single round now. So that might actually punish them.
Let's see how this develops now. Maniac rubbing his hands in anticipation, and Titan, they needed those 2 rounds desperately. I think just for the morale on the team as well, because they needed to show that they could actually come through and get the job done. Now it's going to be Simple holding aggressive and underpass. He's the only player here as well. 4 teammates over on the B side expecting the rush through by Titan. But Titan are changing it up. They've actually decided to go forward towards A. 3 of them up in apartments right now with that bomb. And that comes down to Simple, who's fallen pretty far back. Flash in, takes the peek, he gets spotted though. This is where it gets tricky, but what a headshot onto Kenny. That's the kind of peek that definitely has to happen here for Simple, still holding this angle. Apex takes out Blade though, and Simple still trying to stay alive as best he can. Will get rushed down by RPK. Maniac as well to get the kill, and the rotators already getting picked off. That's what we're talking about. Textbook stuff coming out for Titan.
Yeah, exactly. Textbook pistol round. They're just going for one smoking connector, running towards like close to the plank. You will only get like close combat duels with the Glock. So just a simple strat there from Titan, and it's very hard to stop. Like Simple would have had to get like 2 more if they wanted to win that round, and it's not easy in that position.
Really impressive there by Titan, and it's good to see that they can actually recover somewhat. And now we have to see is, once again, that bomb is actually going to go back through the tunnels towards underpass. Thought perhaps that they might go and pay B-side a visit early on. But this is going to just be a pistol eco out of Flipside. Double shot, and Maniac takes one to the dome. That's the Deagle. And that's going to make things a little bit tricky here for Titan. Blade is holding up close, and he nearly drops Kenny. Kenny down to 2 HP here as they continue to push onto the A site. Rotation coming through by Flipside. And Simple spots the man, goes for the shot, not going to get it, but he'll take out Kenny just fine. Markeloff with RPK, and into a 2-on-2 we go as Apex is going to be able to catch out Markeloff, who's trying to make a mad dash to the A site. And this is already terrific damage being dealt to Titan in their economy. This is so brutal for them. They will get the kill with Apex at the end, but 3 kills with an AK. I don't know. What do you think, Threat?
Yeah, well, great round there from Flipside, actually. I really dislike them buying Deagles, but for some reason, for Ukrainian and Russian teams, it always works.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
It's just how, yeah, exactly, man. It's just, it's the region. There's something there. The one click, the bullet decides to go where they point, right? Instead of flying off into oblivion.
Yeah, if I would have gone out there with the Deagle, like, there's no way I was going to, like, even if I got, like, 10 seconds to aim there.
Yeah, Simple, you know, he had so much success in the last round, he's going to go for the Deag again. And he starts off strong as well. He gets the headshot on RPK. I don't know, this guy's unreal. And well, that's going to make things a little bit awkward for Titan, who once again find themselves trying to battle back from a man disadvantage here. And they're going to set up that smoke. Maniac is going to have a gap to look to. It's a pretty big gap, though, so this isn't like any kind of one-way business. Maniac should get spotted if somebody were to peek up there.
And it should still be a pretty easy round there for Titan. I mean, there's no Kevlar on Flipside, but Bondic's boost might actually punish them. Yeah, they're aware of it, though. They should check that call.
Free. And Bondic with the kill onto Apex. And now they've got a gun to work with. We'll see if Bondic can put it to good use. His players, however, are getting pinned down behind the site, and Maniac keeps his cool, clicks away World at it, only to lose to Simple. And Bondic does manage to get some damage in with that Galil. It's going to be Existence now. Last man alive here for Titan in a 1v2. Bondic with the Galil, though, playing it very carefully. And a touchdown nade just does a decent amount of damage to both players. And he's going to be able to hold down Mouse 1 with that MP7 and pick up the first kill. Bondic going to get overwhelmed as well. And Existence brings it back from the edge for Titan.
And it doesn't really matter that much for Flipside. I mean, they will still be able to buy this round, and they got 4 kills. So 3 kills the first eco, 4 kills the second one. A lot of pressure on Titan right now. I mean, in their position, they can't afford to eco.
No, they can't afford to give up a single round. And now, well, let's see, full buy coming in for both of these teams. Simple has got his AWP. Glass Cannon, sure. And they put 4 guys over on B site early on here, Flipside, expecting a similar style to their own, but Titan, man, they really do not go for the early aggression over here, although they are going to be able to YOLO through. That's perfect for Maniac. The entry kill onto that A site goes leaping in, however, and just instantly trades back to World. And now World has got an op to play with. Do you agree with that move by Maniac, just jumping in, going for more?
Actually, no, because he should have expected someone to be under there, because he knew he got boosted, obviously. He should have just gone for the peak instead of jumping up on the ledge there.
Oh man, and Blade losing that duel versus RPK is not going to help things here for Flipside. World Edit working his way forward now though, and Kenny S holding that angle as we can see, making sure the connector is going to be blocked off. Smoke goes down to do the job as well, and World Edit will be able to pick off Existence. Kenny S though returns, takes out World, and it's still a man advantage here for Titan as they try and get that bomb planted. RPK with only 4 HP left. If they only had an HE Flipside, they'd have a field day with this, but Markelov will walk in blind and take Apex to the side of the face, and that is now going to be Titan with a huge advantage going into this retake. Wondering if Bondic should even be around here. He's probably looking for the AWP.
Yeah, he really should save.
Wow. Does he actually thread the needle?
But he
no
has,
way.
He has no kit. He has no kit.
He has no kit. That's true. What is going on?
But is there a kit on site, maybe? No.
Oh, he's just trying to draw them back. I don't know.
Yeah. Did the bomb go off? No.
No. So even if he had done the damage, they wouldn't have blown up or anything like that. Nah, I don't know.
Yeah, that was a strange play from Bondic. Maybe he thought there was a kit on site or something, but still, as I said earlier, in their position right now, the way they lose is if they are forced to play a lot of ecos, and he really should have saved his gun. And just look at Simple, 28 kills already.
He is absolutely just on a completely different level. He's delivering here, that's for sure.
And Simple has a deagle.
Big surprise, right? Let's see, man. He's been consistent with it so far. He's been getting those headshots. We'll see if he can do it again. If they're going to give him a target, basically, because Titan are probably a little bit afraid of going underpass now with that guy lurking around there with the deagle. Apex, though, catches out Blade, and that's the initial frag going Titan's way. That's going to open things up, and now Simple, that's the rotation into A Apartments. Let's see, cross your fingers. Not going to get it this time, and he will get overwhelmed. So nothing coming from that $700 investment. And now it comes down to 3 remaining guns here for Flipside, 3 P250s essentially, and the rotation over onto the A site, but there really isn't too much that Markelov can do with 4 players from Titan pretty much ready to go banging on there.
Yeah, at least I like that Flipside didn't buy like Deagle armor, which we can see from them sometimes in these situations, because like they could afford Deagle armor and still buy the next round, but they really need to build up a stronger economy now.
Yeah, and there we go, keeping their cool Titan. By the book stuff, overlapping fields of fire, really just nothing working at all for Titan, or for Flipside rather. Bondic is going to be managing to actually pick up a kill, but Titan now looking a bit more confident, looking a bit better here.
Yeah, I still would like to see Flipside do the 4 people towards B in the beginning and fight for the B plateau. It was just kind of lucky last time when they boosted Simple.
Yeah.
He could have easily gotten that kill on Maniac, and we would have gotten a completely different half, I feel like. So wouldn't be surprised if they're actually going for 2 people on A now.
And so now we get to see exactly, yeah, there's Maniac, and this is some of the standard stuff that we expect to see. Good counter nades coming out from Flipside though to do some decent damage to him. But this is becoming by the book stuff now for T side, the new meta essentially. Push through that smoke, get aggressive, see if you can't pick somebody off, and Simple can't track fast enough. He gets overwhelmed by Apex to start things off here. And Maniac still lurking up on Plateau, but Blade to take out Apex, and Maniac's been spotted by World Edit. And does he realize that Kenny's up there as well? And no, that's Existence who's holding. Instead, RPK gets picked off, that drops the bomb. What is going on?
And Titan just need to pick up at least 1 or 2 kills now to pressure their economy.
Whoosh. Kenny brings it back, but he's still in a 1v3. And he's down to 32 HP as well. He needs to get on that bomb, and you can see that rotation coming out from him. Expecting somebody to be lurking. Doesn't spot anybody, though. There's Bondic holding close. Thanks to the X-ray, we can see that. This is so dangerous for Kenny as well. Such a difficult situation for him. 35 seconds left now, and he's just going to make that mad dash, make that run through, but Bondic is hot on his heels right now. If he unscopes for even a second. The timing, though, the timing. Kenny makes it back to T-spawn just in the nick of time to stay alive. And Bondic actually thinks perhaps that he went up into the connector there.
Flipside really shouldn't be hunting him down right now. Flipside has a lot more to lose with these weapons. And that one kill KNS got there can actually make like a huge deal in this game. Just consider like they have to like drop to Blade and Simple now, which means 2 people dropping weapons. Blade and Simple will buy equipment, which means 4 people probably not going to be able to buy if they lose this.
Yeah.
Compared to if only 1 died, then they will only have to drop 1 weapon, and only 2 people. So that single frag can actually change the game if Titan manages to win this round.
Yeah, that's the main thing here. They can't let Flipside start chaining rounds together on CT side. That's just not allowed. But so far, things have been going pretty good here for Titan. They managed to bring it back to 10-10, and I believe that's the 11th round now on the board for Flipside. So once again, in the lead here. And yeah, man, you're there. You're right there. Your friend is kind enough to point that out for us. And we get to see very quick play here towards Underpass, actually. Titan with that bomb up close. Apex looking to see if he can't find an opening, but they're playing it fairly aggressive as well. Flipside not letting Titan get too much control on this map early on, which is a bit refreshing to see. World Edit also up on Plateau, looking to see if he can't find an angle.
Yeah, just standard play here from Titan. Just looking to get control of A long and A mid, and just work from there. Like you don't have to commit to the site, which is really nice.
And it's up in Palace as well, 2 players, and that's also solid in case an 8 OEP or somebody's lurking. You put 2 up there, you trade frag, you keep the man advantage. That's what Titan's all about at this point. But Blade taking a lot of damage in Underpass. He's actually going to have to fall back. Apex trying to find any kind of angle here, and they are now running down the clock pretty severely here. 45 seconds left. It's starting to get to the point where Titan need to make a call, and they've got that bomb and 4 players over on the A site, so we're going to be assuming that this is going to be the play. Blade holding up close, but he might get shot in the side of the face, and he will. Apex spots him. Wall bang through, and Apex with the double entry, taking out Simple, making all the difference here. Bondic will return, but Apex with the 3rd kill takes out Markelov, and the rotation now not going to happen here for Flipside.
Why is Bondic going? Yeah, he really should back off.
Yeah, that bomb going to get planted, and now that should be ample time for Flipside to be able to back off and save their guns. No AWP though for them is just nerve-wracking.
Titan should go for the crazy hunt right now because they should realize the importance of killing the Flipside players in this situation. Like if they just reset Flipside's economy without Flipside saving a single gun, they're looking to get like 13 rounds, and so yeah. Yeah,
Apex even going up into T-Sniper. He's like, all right, we're going to check the matchmaking spots here. We're back into T-Spawn now, and they're still looking. Nice shot by Apex. What a long-distance shot. He actually catches out Bondic, and World Edit hiding in the truck, wishing that it would carry him home to a safe place.
Actually,
and it just
didn't know you could be in there.
Well, there you go. Didn't look like Titan knew either, man, because they went running right past. You know, that's a lucky break there for Flipside in the end.
Only managing to save 1 weapon, I don't think that's enough to trigger a force buy, so I think they're just going to go for that 1 gun. The rest of them probably should full eco. Yes, we only see a smoke and some P250s. And Flipside is actually in a lot of trouble right now. They have been forced to so many ecos this half.
Yeah, Titan, it's like you said, control the economy and then the rest will come. And right now it's 11-11, Titan running it up. Smoke goes down, but Apex doesn't care anything about that. He's going to walk right through, start pushing onto Plateau, and Maniac and Apex both kills on the B site. There's still a man waiting, and that's Apex to pick off Bondic as well. So no guns left here for Flipside to work with apart from 2 P250s. That's not quite a lot when it comes to getting the kills here. And Existence already looking for that backstab. Maniac peeks into Connector and takes out Blade. And that leaves Simple as the last man here for Flipside, basically getting set up an exit in exit frags.
And I wonder if Flipside will answer the Titan play where Maniac just smokes the hole on the B plateau and just run out.
Yeah.
They should like go 3 people there and nade him or something, because he's done that. Maybe not every single weapon round, but almost. And if they let Maniac get out there, he gains so much information. He can control the map so well, so they really need to stop him from doing that.
Yeah, that's become the key play. Like Kerrigan, Get Right, all of Meister, like all these players when they play on Cobblestone, that's all they do all day long is they don't even stop now. You just have Get Right doing that every single round. Just run out on the plateau, run out on the plateau. Smoke there, no problem. Run out on the plateau. Like that is the play.
Yeah, basically what you need to stop that is damage nades, either HEs and Molotovs, because like if you just throw them there, you can't stand there.
Well, we have a bit of an aggressive setup here by Simple, actually, in Palace, holding close. Apex, though, with the Molotov, going to try and light that up. He still loses the duel, though. But Simple can't back up. He's actually stuck in this box, and he's actually contemplating throwing a smoke down to cancel that Molotov. Instead, goes out to block off the entrance, and that's going to open things up. What is he doing? Oh, my God, Simple runs right through, and he goes for the knife as well. I don't even. What is that?
There's so many whys to how Simple plays the game. Like, it's pretty hard to analyze his decision making in that decision. Like, get the first pick, where like 99% of the player would just back off. He runs through the smoke, kills one, and tries to knife the last one.
Yeah, man, that knife as well. It's just like YOLO.
Yeah. And he had a pistol as well.
That's brilliant stuff, man. Love to see Simple in play in action. And Markelov, he's going to get fired up by that as well. Drop that man who was trying to make his way onto that site. Kenny S is gone. That leaves Existence and Maniac. And Existence will start off by taking out Blade. Existence spots the second man as well. Needs to peek forward and get the job done. And yes, he will. But that takes too much time. And Bondic is able to rotate into position just in time to pick him off. Maniac walks out into the open. And a very clean retake coming in here for Flipside.
And I don't think Titan is too worried about that. They got 3 kills, so they're still like in control of the economy. But as you said earlier, the thing that Titan cannot let Flipside to do is string rounds together.
I'm wondering if Kenny is just going like, what was this guy doing? Like, sits there with the Tech 9. Lucky for him, if he'd had the AWP and missed a shot, he could have got shanked. That would have been like one of the most legendary plays, basically, ever.
I don't.
All right, all you can do is shake your head, right? When you're thinking Simple, man, this guy is just so capable. And we will be getting back into it. No time wasted here between both of these teams. 12-12 the score in the 25th round, and now it is going to be a force on Flipside, although they will get actually a healthy number of nades. So this is actually a pretty solid buy for them. Whereas Titan, they've got the full buy as well. Kenny with the AWP, but it's going to be, wow, Apex charging through an underpass straight up slope. He might just completely get behind the entire defense here. He's going to get right into connector so early. And that smoke going down to block off connector as well. Flipside, they're wondering what the hell is going on. Smoke goes off to block off the apartments, and do they realize that, well, that it is in there? Yes, they do. RPK with the double, and Apex picks them off as they go rotating in. This is big!
That was the sickest read ever by Apex. Like, he just dared to rush up mid. It's like, oh, both are in lay long. I just know it. And they can't hear me running. Just straight up YOLO there, and yeah, after he gets into that position, the round is basically over.
Yeah, that's insane, and this just holds it so solid.
And yeah, as I said, they lost 3 players, so Flipside back to no money, reset their economy, and Titan is looking to win this game now.
Yeah, this is now where it's going to be. Yeah, exactly, you can see. Flipside, P250s, 2 of them, and then USPs, not $1 more spent. And it's going to be looking at grim here. World Edit tries to peek forward. The pre-fire coming out from Apex. He got a little ahead of himself there at that time. And they're just trying to get onto that AK. Might cost them, though. Markelov does manage to trade with RPK, and this is getting a little sloppy. A little touch and go here for Titan. They will get that smoke down, and they will get the bomb plant. But they need to make sure they don't take much more damage than this, and they need to make sure that Flipside aren't able to pick up the AK and use it against them. And to do that, Kenny is actually trying to push forward.
Yeah, Existence killing Simple, they're flanking, and Sugan is around here. Yeah. And yes, Titan really need to step it up now. I mean, the hard thing for them right now, they're winning weapon rounds, but they're like not doing it convincingly. They always lose a lot of players, and then they have to drop to each other the next round, not being able to buy all those smokes. Then they lose that round, and they're back to ecoing. It's just that like eco trap I talked about earlier, and there's like no good answer for them right here.
Seems it. I mean, now this is the answer. It's like force the FAMASes, get some nades. But it's still a slim buy here for Flipside. It's looking kind of grim for them, and we'll see. Titan also slow play. Good spray there by Maniac, and he holds down. He just keeps going. Pretty much a fair trade between both of them. World Edit and Maniac getting tagged up. But Titan again, and this seems to be like Titan's default setup essentially. 2 guys over in the B halls, 2 guys up in A apartments, and then 1 guy kind of hanging around in mid.
Yeah, Titan playing it very safe. Just playing off each other. You only see them going like 2 players with each other, so they can go for the revenge tracks. And just as I say that, Apex just run in all alone.
Wow, and Simple nearly picks up a 2nd kill as well. Existence down to 13, and that sets it up. This could get scary. There it is. Perfect timing for Blade to peek. Flash is going in, but he's going to take that fight, and he's going to lose it versus RPK, who manages to find the headshot before everything goes south. Bonic, though, and Markelov establishing the crossfire, and they are going to be able to actually slow things down, but RPK in the end will get the kill onto Markelov and bring it back into a 1v2. Bonic and World Edit still alive for Flipside, but only 30 seconds left for RPK to make the play. And what is the play for him? Push forward. And he's not going to get it done. The panel's still up. He didn't see World Edit waiting on the other side, and that is going to be Flipside getting another round to work with here.
Yeah, and once again, 3 people going down for Flipside. So if they lose this, they're back to ecoing once again. Well, it's still a pretty good round there. They just traded well in middle. Simple managing to get basically 1.5 kills there. And Blade playing good as well. So great round there from Flipside, but it's still going to be very, very hard for them.
Yeah, it's not over yet, though. Flipside still battling. An incredible couple of maps to start the day off here. Everything, it just seems to go the wire, the distance every time so far here at DreamHack Summer. The World at it again, not holding too aggressive. Spots Maniac, and perfect timing for him. Gets the initial kill here to slow things down for Titan. Maniac, the lurker, is gone. But that opens it up here on the A side. Titan with 3 players and the bomb making their way out. The only man holding that side is Simple, and he's got an M4. He doesn't have his AWP.
Simple actually playing very defensive here.
Yeah, got to give him to that. Got to give him that, and he's actually going to catch a man looking the wrong way there. Kenny taking a bit of a risk. The rotation has come through, however, for Flipside still a 2-man advantage. Molotov goes down. Apex with the double headshot, pulling a bit of a device there, and Kenny taking the shot onto Simple, brings it back to a 2-on-2. And that means that Existence, as we can see, trying to make his way up slope, will set it up for his mate to get through onto that site, get that bomb plant perhaps. Kenny, though, needs to find the kill, and he misses the shot. And that isn't going to help. Misses the follow-up as well. They're going to start closing in on him like sharks. He spots the man, misses a third, and now they're on top of him. If he commits that bomb plant, he is not living. What? Not even Maniac knows what to say there.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
The only way that he actually makes it work is a 2-for-1. And Kenny's just like, yeah, whatever.
I'm out of here. Like, what the hell is going on? Okay, and just a minute. I actually think Titan would have been forced to eco if they lost that round.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, and now Flipside and won it. The match is basically over.
That's incredible.
That match was decided by that double, actually.
2-for-1, and it's like Kenny and JW. Like you can never predict what's going to happen around these guys.
I'm gonna call it. That was the most important double kill in CS ever.
Pretty much. And now, well, whoa, Blade pushes forward, and well, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Titan still has some work ahead of them, and they're getting caught. RPK will take out Simple, though. Second man up in A apartments, though. We have to see if they're going to realize that, because Blade is now pushed in behind. He's got the AK as well. Kenny misses the shot. He's waiting for them to line up again. And Existence will take out Markov. So 3-on-3 situation with the bomb getting planted soon. It should be at least 50 seconds left, and they're trading effectively. RPK decides to push forward, and what is that? Bondic with the double kill this time, and 3 big kills coming through for Flipside to keep them in this. We are going the distance. It is going to be 30 rounds.
Yeah, and I can't believe they actually won that round. They struggled so much when they had rifles, when they had all the nades, and then they just... That actually looked quite convincing as well. So,
and it's Titan. As soon as they get close, it's still this doubt that starts to set in, I think, because look at how fast they moved. Look at how slow they played all the rounds before that, and then they finally get to the last round, and then they rush. And then Flipside decide to push through smoke. Blade, for example, like just goes YOLOing through, annihilates one of them. I mean,
yeah, you would expect Titan to realize that Flipside had a really low buy there, so they were just probably going to go for the stack. Simple with an anti-frag now, and we actually might go into overtime.
Titan, and it's Apex as well. So now we have to see, as they are spread out again in their default setup, essentially 2 guys holding over by B. RPK this time, however, playing underpass, and he's going to be rotating back around. They're playing it very carefully. Again, Titan are just hoping for Flipside to make the mistake at this point.
Yeah, Simple has been playing super aggressively previously in this game, so they might expect him to do it now, but Simple is actually playing very disciplined, just going back.
This is very safe stuff, and they're just running down the clock at this point, though. 50 seconds left here for Titan to start making up their minds as to where they want to go on this map. And a fresh smoke goes off to block the apartments. That's going to leave Kenny S in a bit of a, well, awkward spot. How does he get a kill if he can't actually see anything? He goes walking through that smoke. That works, but Simple will take out RPK, who was trying to line up the smoke to block off Connector. And now Kenny needs to try and find an angle here. He needs to find a way to bring it back for his team. Could look up to balcony. We'll see if he gets the shot in, but Simple, Blade getting the job done, and Maniac gets caught. It will be overtime. What a comeback for Flipside. Perfection in the last round there.
Yeah, and Bondic on that eco round, getting those 2 P250 kills was so crucial in that comeback for Flipside. It was like they had P250s. I don't think they had a single nade that round as well.
Man.
I wonder if like the excitement of the double from Kenny S actually punished like Titan, because maybe they were like yelling and like, oh my god, wait, what the hell happened? And they didn't actually like calm down,
they had
focus.
Nades. They had nades Flipside in that force buy. It was all of them with like a couple flashes, splash smoke. So, but it's just like, yeah, they just decided they didn't play safe the way that they have round after round after round. Titan, they decided to run forward and try and push early, I think, and go for the bullying tactics, or they just it's that self-control that I think we're missing on Titan.
And just going A, like if you know the opposing team only has P250s and 5.7s, if you push B, you just go out the B plateau. Like how would you possibly challenge an AK on the B plateau with a pistol? Like you can't do that. That's actually what we usually see. But a lot of teams like even go B, even if they know they have 4 people stacked there. It's so hard with pistols to stop the B push. So. Really surprised. Maybe they thought that they were going to go for the B stack just due to that reason and just played some kind of mind game, because the decision making of Titan in that Antica round was like very strange.
It sounds very Titan, like the mind games on themselves, essentially trying to think too far ahead, or
it's almost like I've seen some
and there's existence also. Those are we're talking about them.
Yeah, I've actually seen teams do that. It's like they know the opposing team has an eco, and they're thinking like, what's the stupidest thing we could do? Let's do that, because they're not going to stack that position. Like, but it was almost that kind of play from Titan.
Well, we have the discussion ongoing, and Apex sitting in the middle for Titan as well right now, doing a lot of the talking here. So we'll see what comes of this. Maniac also a key player for Titan as far as the mid-round calls are concerned. He does give a lot of input to existence in making those decisions. But we're going to get into it. First round of the overtime here between these two teams. And this is to determine who goes on to face Fnatic in the winner match of this group, and who will be going on to play against LGB in the lower bracket. So we'll see. Full buy on both sides, and Titan, of course, continuing on that T side. It looks like it's MR3, 10K starting money as well. And now we get to see exactly what Titan have in store for us. And it looks like, once again, Maniac going to go very fast out onto Plateau.
Yeah, standard round here from Titan. We actually don't see a single op here from Flipside, even though it's, I think it's 10K. Just opting to go for the rifles.
Holy hell, they've used their nades fast as well, Flipside. And Bondic is going to find Apex. What is that? And now, like, Maniac trying to find a way back into this. Needs to find that headshot. He's not having too much luck right now. World Edit doing a pretty good job of just bouncing behind that pillar. Will take the fight, and he's standing his ground, and they can't seem to land the shot. World Edit to get a kill there. Flipside, they're making this work right now. Titan getting overwhelmed. Simple takes out RPK, and that leaves Kenny in existence. Last 2 alive here in a 2-on-5.
And 2 versus 5, they might actually go for the save. I don't know, let's see. Now trying to push out here from the plateau. And like if Kenny can actually get the first initial frag, they have some time to work with. Like, it's almost impossible, but if you're going to win a 2v5, it's going out the plateau on B, Cobble.
Well, let's see, Kenny's got that AWP, so he could be in position to pick something up here.
Yeah, they're not going to get the bomb down now. Oh, the bomb is actually back in T-spawn. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, they're running away, and Kenny might join them as well. So Kenny hightailing it, not worried about Markloff and Bondic hearing that as well. Simple trying to push all the way up into T-spawn, looking to cut the man off. And this could actually be pretty big here. If Simple can make it through uncontested, existence, does he realize? I think Simple might have been a bit too far away. And Kenny's going to go running right into Simple. Simple spots him. Spray. Oh my God.
And that would have actually been like insanely bad for Titan if they would have lost that weapon. Yeah, looking at the money there, it's only 10K. It means that he would have had like 3K left on the second round of overtime with no like weapon or anything.
Yeah, with nothing left.
Yeah.
So yeah, now I mean, this is going to be it though. Flipside have dodged the first bullet, essentially keeping everything together for that first round. So they pretty much secured their money for this third round, coming up regardless of the result. Whereas Titan right now, they need to get a bomb plant. They need to get onto a site. Need to find a way in, but World Edit this time is playing from the plateau itself, and he's over on the left side. Good flash there, though, and he might get caught reloading, but he does manage to make it back around that smoke. That's actually going to set him up for the flash to get his teammates into the fight. And there it is, World Edit to take out Maniac. They're trying to push on here, Titan, but they're not having too much luck. Apex trading 1-for-1, but still man advantage here for Flipside. And now, as far as Titan are concerned, they need to establish some kind of control here. Existence looking for somebody, anybody at all. RPK to take out one, and there it is. RPK doing the work with the help of Existence. Simple will get overwhelmed. RPK just getting fully unleashed for that round.
Awesome play from RPK there. Just throwing that snacks flash through the smoke, just running through it and killing 3 people. especially in a 3v4. Like, he knows he has to take a risk to get back into the round, so great play there from RPK.
Yeah, fantastic stuff, no doubt about it. And that's the kind of consistency also that, well, consistency, like it's not every round that we're seeing RPK get 3 kills, but this guy has still got it in him. He can definitely be a threat. But so we go into the last round of this first half of overtime, and this next round is going to be key, essential, and Maniac in existence. Starting it off strong, taking out Simple and Blade, both gone from the map already, and the fast push onto the A side as well, not wasting any time. Flashes go through though, and Bondic finds the timing, hits the spray, but only takes 1 with him. And Markelov and World Edit going to be the last 2 here. Good damage taken by Titan, but I think this is too much at this point. Markelov now in a 1v3, Kenny with full HP, and that bomb should be getting planted here, no problem at all. Markelov actually thinking perhaps that it was a B site? Or is he just trying to change it up? What is going on here?
This is the last round. I have...
Wait. No. Okay, this is like the next level play, right? He's going for the big wraparound. This is like Pronax level stuff on Mirage, where he runs back through T-Pit all the way over into mid to take the shot from Connector to guard the bomb. Markelov right now, look at this, it actually might work. Yeah, free kill under existence, and now he's turned this into a 1v2. But he's still put so much time into actually rotating around. If this actually works, Markelov, you will be a god, certified. And the flash is going through, but he needs to find the man holding beneath him, and it's not going to happen. Kenny point blank will get rid of Markelov, and that will be a second round for Titan. Key win there for Titan going into their CT side.
Yeah, and 2-1 basically says it all about this game. We saw 10-5 both T sides, so 2-1 should be expected, I guess. Let's see if Titan will like mix up their CT play. You usually saw them just going 3 people towards B, and Flipside just punished them over and over again. So wouldn't be surprised if Flipside just go for the B player straight away. The interesting thing is, will Titan switch it up and play 4 towards B, or at least try to take control over the B plateau?
That's going to be the big question. You're right. That's definitely what they struggled with in regular time. Maniac really not having much luck up there as well. So we shall see. We shouldn't be wasting too much time here. We should be able to hop right back into the second half here to get through and see who is going to be meeting Fnatic in the winner bracket match. I had a good shot of the crowd here. It's just so sick to see so many people here at DreamHack tuning in to watch these matches here for some CS. And the first match of the day was insane as well, just completely packed. So many people, like not even any chairs left. They were just filling the hall behind it. So yeah, you're right, Threat. The finals, that's what we got to look forward to here.
Yeah, it's going to be nuts. And
it's going to be wild.
And let's probably be discussing how they're going to handle this situation. And the thing is with the B plateau, like I think a lot of people don't go up there because they're feeling like, oh, I never get frags when I'm here. But the thing is, if you're up there, the terrorists has to waste resources to gain control of it. Like otherwise, Simple is just gonna like walk out, like search with his op, and after that, they still have all the smokes, all the molotovs, all the flashes, and that means they can get the bomb down like extremely easily. So, like even though the guy jumping up on the plateau doesn't get any frags, he will delay them and he will like be such a nuisance to the terrorist team. So it's always, maybe not always worth to go up there, but you should at least try it.
Most of the time.
Yeah.
You have World Edit there on your screen as well, and he actually did some good work during the regular time on that T side. I mean, the real threat of a double op setup, that's really what's playing it for Flipside as well, because not only can Simple bring it, but so can World Edit. So we'll see if that's the option that they go for, Flipside. I mean, it's a strategy that they stuck with throughout most of the 15 rounds that they played T. And no, it's not going to be the case. They go for a single AWP.
36 kills on, I think it was Simple.
Probably Simple, although that would mean that Simple calmed down quite a bit. Considering I think like he had 28 or something going into the 20th round, which was ludicrous. But we'll see now as things develop. And Flipside not going for the early aggression on plateau either. They're actually playing it very carefully themselves.
But they have 4 people towards B, so at least some kind of mix-up.
Titan are making the changes, but so are Flipside. They've got 3 guys over on A side at this point. Apex holding aggressive in underpass as well. He's got that smoke down, but he decides to back off just as that starts to clear. So.
And Blade has a big decision to make here. Will he call for the bomb to go rotate back to A, or will he commit to B? If they go to B, they will probably not win the round since there's 4 people there from Titan waiting for them.
Rotation's starting to come back now for Titan, however. 45 seconds left, and they put RPK over on that A side to support Apex. And a second man as well. Now it's Maniac coming back through, leaving only 2 players over at the B site, whereas now the rotation seems like it might be happening here. Bondic is going to head back through the halls. Apex hears that, though. Apex definitely should have heard that, and you can see him start to push through. Problem is, there's a man up in the apartments behind you, Apex. You need to be a little bit worried about getting shot in the back, perhaps, but if he hits that timing accurately, could be big. Existence starting off strong. Double kill. Bonnick and Markelov down from the drop room. And Existence just continues. Simple manages to catch them lining up, I'm guessing, because he just gets us 2 kills with a single spray. But Apex now, they'll never expect it. Perfect timing for him. With 8 seconds left, it is now impossible for World Edit to win this round. All they have to do, Titan, is hide. Do not peek. Do not show yourself. World Edit has to back off to save this AWP. He realizes he's run out of time, and Titan now on match point.
Yeah, worst case scenario for Titan, they will force another overtime, and just a great mix up there from Titan. Playing 4 players towards B in the beginning, manages to put some pressure on them, and just great play there from Existence.
Yeah, the double and just holding that down, that is key. And now Maniac going for a scar 20. Okay, so Titan showing some confidence here. It's a big investment to make, $5,000. Like, when you start with 10, that's a scary investment to make in overtime. You do not want to be losing that gun. And once again, also putting 4 players over on the B side. And this time, Simple is going to take charge, run straight out onto Plateau. And he's looking for that shot, but he just can't get it. Maniac is going to shut him down. Good damage, good control there.
Can actually see Simple laughing after that.
Yeah, of course. It's like not expecting that. You didn't see it once. And of course, then again, the economy was managed so well for the CT side by the terrorists that when would you actually have the chance to buy that scar? Yeah. Let's see now. 4 on 4 though, they did manage to bring it back with World Edit. He's got that AWP and Kenny holding. Takes the shot, gets the shot through the wall there, down to 21 HP, World Edit. That's definitely slowed him down somewhat.
Existence in a great position here. The question is, will they flash him or will they just walk out? Looks like they're just going back to the B plateau.
I think he wants to give up on that.
Yeah, the thing is, throwing that Molo and that smoke, plus having the auto sniper, it's going to be very tough for Flipside to do anything towards B.
It's making it look like they want to go A, but then they've got 2 guys in drop and the bomb making its way out on Plateau. Kenny spots World Edit, that's the man down. But there's still only 2 players here on the B site, and we might lose one of them. Markelov spots a man out in the open. That's Maniac taking a little bit of damage. Existence holding close, takes the fight and wins it versus Bondic. Spots the second man as well, but that's Markelov now in a 1v3, and Maniac to end it with the scar 20. Map will be won in the end by Titan. And that right there is just making all the difference in the world. The fact that they actually managed to bring it back, definitely closer than they would have liked it to be, Titan, but is that, at that point, keeping your cool, that's what it's all about. Yeah, but okay. Crowd instantly clearing out. We should be getting an interview shortly with the winners and the loser, hopefully, of this match. But as far as Titan are concerned, man, that was way too close for both of these teams. For it to go to overtime in that sort of scenario.
And let's not forget about the double from Ken S. Like,
yeah. Basically godlike, literally. He probably just like forced them to line up for him to make that shot.
Yeah, that was a sick game. And the round were simple, went aggressive on A long.
Yeah.
Like just deciding to run through that smoke. It's just so many weird rounds in this game. And we're actually going to see Titan going up versus Fnatic then, and Flipside versus LGB.
Okay, so to me it looks like we're about to get an interview with Maniac now. So from the winning team, DDK, we'll leave it with you.